Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Celine and I am a Janome educator here in Canada. Welcome for another little demonstration on the Facebook Live. I was tempted to call Mark Zuckerberg to ask him not disturb us for 30 minutes, but I didn't have his phone number, so I hope he's watching. Okay, so what are we doing today? We're going to work with the circular attachment because we have to be ready for the holidays. You know, there's some holiday coming. Fall is Thanksgiving and Christmas time, of course. And we are sewers and we like to do our gift. You know, people really like when we prepare something for them. We take hours, we're giving them hours and we're giving them our time and nice gift. You know, we think of them while we're making the gift, so must be more appreciate because it's not you didn't just go to the store and buy something made in somewhere else in the world. So I'll change the camera. Okay, and I'll put my glasses while you're not looking. But so this is a circular attachment, and I pulled out 3 different ones because Janome has that attachment since a long time from previous machine, and you have to be careful when you buy it. You need to remember your machine model number because the attachment is different. And over the years, you know, Janome, that's the way we start with a circular attachment with the old logo and the old box. But in these days, when we were younger, we had a square attachment here. So this is number 1. Then they came out with the second one. It was more long, or I should say rectangular. This one is square, more rectangular. So this is why you have to know which machine you have. It won't fit. And you know, exchanging, it's such a, it gives you so much trouble. You know, go back to the store. The dealer is, so make sure you buy the right one. And then they came with circular attachment for the new 9mm machine with the rectangular attachment, but after we have an easy set bobbin model. So you see, there's you have to know your machine model number to make sure you buy the right ones. Okay, so of course I don't need it. I will read you what Janome wrote in the book, and we'll try to do a little bit more than the description. So circular sewing attachment allows you to sew straight, zigzag, decorative stitches in circle up to 10 inches diameter, yes, or 1 to 5 inches radius. True, and I don't want to say not true, but we'll do more. Okay, so this is a sample, one of the sample I made. I really like that foot. Okay, that attachment, I'm sorry, this is not a foot, this is an attachment. So you see, this is my center. So right away I'm telling you, 6 inches, that means 12 inches altogether. Oh, and the book, it's 10 inches. How did we do this? Okay, so you see in this little sample here, the attachment has the way we insert it. We have to remove the cover, okay, and replace the cover by the attachment, and we have to attach with a screw here. And you have this part that is moving with some measurement inches, centimeter on top. 1 inch. So that means when you work, this cannot be smaller than 2 inches. You see my center is there. Okay, if I move the camera a bit more. So you see this cannot be smaller than 2 inches with the circular attachment. Okay, that's number 1. And my last number is 10 inches. So I have, this is sliding, and then I lock it with the locker here, and it doesn't move anymore. But you have an arrow, oops, okay. But I have an arrow to tell the machine, okay, I want 5 inches, okay, I'll stop at 5. Okay. So I have the arrow for the inches, and I have the other arrow for the centimeter. And of course, I have my pin, because I need, how does it work is the fabric goes around the circle, okay? So let's attach it first. I just attach it, and of course, I need a screw to attach it. Don't lose it. Janome magnet, pins magnet, okay? You can buy this also at your Janome dealer. So you don't need a screwdriver. Hold on. Okay, I got it. You don't need the screwdrivers, you know, you don't damage the plate. And this is strong enough. This is just to hold the arm into place. Okay? And then what did I do? I put the same thread, the top and bobbin. I put the same thread already because it's nice, it's clean, it's the same thing on reverse. And what I have to do, unlock, find the center of my project. Okay. Don't hurt yourself, so use this cover. And while you're sewing, you're going into circle. Whatever stitches, I won't use this one, but I'll take another one, but at least just to show you. So you see, just with one finger, you know, it's so easy to turn. So one thing I want to tell you right away, I'm turning while I want to find it. I didn't put the, okay, but what I will use decorative stitches, but with a circle, it's a little bit hard to find, you know, to match the end and the beginning. So you see, it's not a big deal, but if it bugs you, well, you have to change the stitch length and the stitch width according your design. Okay, I'll remove this. And here, what did I do? I did full circle or small circles. So you see again here. But with variegated thread, you really hide some this effect, okay? I will use Janome thread and Madeira variegated thread. I like variegated when it's a plain fabric. When it is a fabric with a design, well, it's too much, huh? Okay? So you see, full design, parts of design, and you keep enlarging, okay? This will make you discover your stitches, the stitches of your sewing machine, and use them. Okay, I always keep, should I say, a panel. So this is Timtex. Why do I use Timtex or stabilizer? Very thick, you know. We put this in a hat cap, you know, the peck in the front of a hat. Okay. So I practice here what I want to do, my stitches before I'm going right into my project. So the point of this is that I can use, if I said this is an attachment, when I use a decorative stitch, of course I use my F foot, but not always. If I want, with this circular attachment, you can use any technique, any technique with any foot you want. So you see, my cording foot, my French foot, my ribbon foot. I could use my a beading foot. So I'll just show you one thing here, and then we'll go into something else. So I already, since I'm using it all the time, I have my mark really easy, cover it, and because it is unlocked, okay, because it is unlocked, I can change. Let's say I'm going to do 1 inch, no, yeah, 2 inches, sorry, 2 inches. Okay, I lock it so it doesn't move. I will attach my practice piece of fabric, find the right, okay, dot, and I'm close to that one, so I will remove a little bit to show you. Okay, and then you explore. I'm using the M7 today, but whatever I show you, it works for any Janome machine. And I say any or every, okay? So I'm looking into my decorative stitches, and whatever I want to use. Let's say I want to use, well, which stitch would be nice here? All would be nice, okay? So let's do that one. This is cross stitch, okay? So what I have to do is, don't forget, I'm sure by now you know that you have to attach your thread to the thread holder, and I do start. So I'm using that thick fabric to show you, whoops, this is too close here. Okay, this was in the way, you know, it holds my fabric. So you see, I don't even touch my fabric. I make sure this won't pop out, and I let it go. I have my tweezers to cut the beginning of my thread, and I let it go. So if I want, I can guide it. So why is it so easy? Because my fabric is thick. If the fabric is not thick enough, then you have to starch it or stabilize it. So a lady emailed me, and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, I'll let just this one finish. I'm full speed, because decorative stitches with that foot is good. You remember now that if I press my lock button, I will finish the sequence. But if it's not close enough, I can add another one, and if it's still not good enough, I'll use my button. So you know, by chance, by really chance, hold on, it's locking, cutting the thread, the foot lift by itself. By chance, you know, it's perfect. Okay, my end and my beginning matches perfect. It's not always the case. Okay, so, and here you remember this was in the way, so it has to be clear all the way around. You see, whoops, this was here, so see, it stopped my fabric. You have to be real wide open. So that's number one. Something else. Let's say you want to do very large. So Janome says in the book, I hope they won't be mad at me, they said 10 inches. But now we have new machine with 9 millimeters. So let's see. I unlock my measurement, bring it to the right, absolute right position. Lock it. So you see, it doesn't move. I'll keep the same hole. Of course, you have to keep the same hole. And I'll do a straight stitch. Whoops. It's hard. Oh, okay, I got it. It's hard because I don't see through fabric yet. Okay, And then I want a straight stitch. Where would you use this? Anywhere in your garment, okay? But this one, I have a 9mm machine, okay? So what I do with this button here, I bring my needle position to the far right, okay? And then it's a straight stitch. Go. Just to prove you. So it's going, huh? Let it go. To prove you that it's more than 10 inches. Because now, you know, we can, this is with a straight stitch, of course, but with a decorative stitch also. Okay. So, cut the thread and I'll measure. Let's measure, whoops. Let's measure, it's on my neck, from here to here, almost 12 inches. Almost. I'm missing 3 lines. Not bad, huh? So what can you do with this? You can, well, you can embellish any project, but you can embellish your clothes also. You can do, you can embellish your clothes, and you can do some, you know, the mat for your dish for the holidays. Another thing that we don't think of. This is from the nice boutique, you know, Dolorama. So it's a dollar store, cheap. But you know, this you don't need to interface. It's stiff enough. Look at this, huh? So it's easy. It's already there. You personalize with stitches your. So how can we do this here? Just half of a circle. Well, you move. You pin the fabric right at the end, and you do just half of a circle. Well, not half, until you have fabric. So you see, you personalize. I use the fringe foot here, decorative stitches around, okay? And this is a good exercise, okay, to practice and personalize. I'll show you. Here is a skirt. Here's a skirt, okay? So this is the front. Do you have to do, you know, I split, I marked the center of the skirt, and I did stitches, and then on the other side lower. So of course I had to move. I had to move sometimes, but it's not bad attaching. Look at this. It's really not bad. And of course with variegated thread, it's really, really nice. Okay. So, I'll show you something else. Okay. I have a piece of fabric. Instead of drying lines, I like me to iron. When you do ironing, you know, it stays clean. You iron it back. I just want to mark down my center. Okay, I know why I put it there, sorry. So the fabric has to be stiff. If it's just a piece of fabric, really, really soft like this, forget it, huh? It has to have body. So first of all, if it's just simple cotton, just a simple piece, I like to starch it with Terrial Magic. So Terrial Magic goes on any fabric, and it's a spray. You let it dry, and then you starch it. Starch it. You iron it, okay? If it's not stiff enough, again, do not iron when it's wet. It's going to dirty your iron. So until you're happy with the stiffness, okay? Why will I choose Terrial Magic instead of Stabilizer? Well, Stabilizer at the back, you have to remove it. Huh? If you use tear away, you will have to remove all the little piece of paper underneath. Sometimes it doesn't matter because you can put it on or somewhere on another piece of fabric, no problem. What I did here, I iron batting, iron on biting, batting. So it's really, it is thick enough. If you don't stabilize or interface, it's going to gather like this. You don't want that. So because I have the red thread, I'll show you another thing that I made, that I prepared here, okay? So you recognize this fabric, Janome 100th anniversary, and you know you can buy this to your dealer, through your dealer. We like having a history. So let's say this one I want to do as an applique. What I did is I mark my divided by 4, I mark them down, and I iron my pieces, and I make sure I'm even, okay? I pin just to show you, I don't need the pins, just to show you, okay? And what did I do? So I have my white fabric with interfacing, but this one here, I want to use it as an applique. You see, I didn't iron it here. It's applique, something like Wonder Under, something like Steam a Seam, something like this, because you iron it here. So I want to show you that we can use another foot to do applique. I'm using applique foot. So we have applique foot for 5mm, 7mm, 9mm sewing machine. The difference between those 2 feet are the length of the foot. Okay, this one is shorter. It's specific for applique. And okay, I'm going to attach it to the machine. Okay, foot down again, and my thread on the thread holder. And I would like to do an applique all the way around. So I mark down my center. Okay, and then I don't want to hurt myself. And then I'm going to adjust. You see, I didn't lock it yet. Too close, I think. Okay, I didn't lock it yet. You see, it's not locked. It's locked when you push it up. Push it down, it's not locked. And then I want to do an applique stitch. So I'm going into this machine, but all the machine has applique stitches. And when I have a raw edge, I will choose this stitch. You see, this will cover the raw edge and will do an applique stitch. I can use this one also. You know, there's a few I can use. So I divided into 4 my circle, and I'll show you a few each quarter. Okay, down. Okay, and now I will lock. I push it up. Okay, and well, not that fast this time. No, I'm not. Hold on. Up. Okay, I'll just push it a little bit more. I'm not at the real hand. Bam! Now I am. Okay. Go. Oh, let's go. So I'll do just 1/4. So this Tennessee, you know how to use an applique, the applique fabric or the Terial Magic. Well, you have to follow the instruction of the manufacturer. So you see, it's not hard. My fabric goes around that pin here. And what makes the fabric go, you know, go forward? It's the pressure of the foot and the feet dogs. So maybe I'll have a little something not very nice. It depends on how I cut my fabric. You know, maybe I didn't cut it very nice. or I didn't apply it very nice, but it's easy to repair after. So I'm going to use my lock stitch function here to finish 1/4. Okay, finish my sequence. Now, okay, I'll stay there. I'll use this one. Okay, start to do another one to show you, just to show you. So you see, I'm using an applique stitch to do an applique with the circular attachment. But if you want to do fringe, same thing. If you want to do ribbon, same thing. Beading, same thing. This is a real good guy. And you see my hands are here. Of course, I should just be close, huh? I'm full speed, but the design is wide, so you have to cut a nice even circle, position it good, and then you go around. If it's not good, you can trim it after. I'll show you what happened here, and I'll show you. Or you change the stitch. I can't go faster, sorry. So if you're thinking to ask somebody a gift, for Thanksgiving, I don't know, we do not have the same Thanksgiving as you in the United States, but if you want to ask, I don't know if you're giving gift at Thanksgiving, anyway, Christmas for sure, so you can make all your Christmas decoration, or you can make, or you can ask the circular attachment as a gift also. You know, we know, we can ask, we're good with asking. So it's not a $5 attachment. Okay. So see, my sequence was far. I'll let it cut. I won't go all the way in a circle, just to show you what I did. Look at this. So the little, you see, few little piece of thread of the fabric with the tweezer, the scissors, you remove it. But look at this. Look at this. Nice. Oh, not nice. Okay. So what do I do here? Maybe I cut my circle not very round. Maybe I position bad, but I didn't position bad because this part is okay and the rest is okay. It's just that maybe, you know, when you cut with a pair of scissors, so that you can remove with your little Janome tweezers, not tweezers, but snippet, I believe, and tweezers, okay? But look at this. Look how nice it is, okay? So that is the function of the circular attachment. I use the same thread underneath and on top because it's red. I liked it, okay? And another thing you can use also is variegated thread like I showed you. So I prepared this, but I don't think I'll have time now. I don't think I'll have time to show it to you, at least, but with variegated thread would be nice also. And you know, Pinterest is a good friend, good resources for the to get ideas. Also, this is the presser foot. I'm too close. Okay, presser foot workbook. And in the section, because we have addendum, specialty feet addendum supplement, okay? So circular attachment, they teach you how to use it and they give you ideas. You see, circular attachment with another foot. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 pages of ideas and really step by step how to use it. And it's in English, you're lucky. Okay? So this you can buy, addendum and the presser foot book you can buy. But if you want to know which machine, which part number is the foot you need for your machine, not the foot, the attachment, you can download the accessories book. It's free over the Janome internet. And you can download the accessory box, book. I'm searching at the same time I'm talking to you. But you can download it, and then it tells you, I should put a mark, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Hold on, I'm close, I'm close. Well, I'm not that close. Okay, so just to let you know that you can find it here. No, I'm searching too far. But also to explain, when you look at this, when you search in your book, it's here in Canada, it's bilingual. But you have the name of the feet, the part number, and which machine. You know, for your machine, you'll find your sewing machine here at the beginning of the book. And then you can have the right part number, or ask your dealer. Of course, he will guide you better. Huh? So, circular attachment, because it attaches with your F foot or different foot for different operation. When it's a holiday gift, you know, we like to add nicer thread, you know, nicer thread with glittering, with the shiny stuff, or so use whatever you have. Since a little while now that I'm doing those lives, so I'll turn the camera. Since a little while I'm doing lives, so you saw the previous one, and if you didn't see them, they're all Janome keep them on Facebook. So the Facebook Janome Sewing Machine, yes, Facebook, they're all there. So you can go back and see what kind of technique I teach, and you can apply them with the circular attachment. So circular attachment can be used by itself or with another Janome foot, optional accessories. Okay, so I say goodbye. I'll see you next week, and practice your attachment if you have it. Okay, I'll mark a little thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye, everybody.